Hi, my name's Josh. This video will be called Starting My Entrepreneurship Journey at 20. So, my name's Josh. I studied a few different subjects in school. Mainly, well, it was wholly in humanities, history, politics. I got into law because I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I always got average grades in school. I always was the one who was picked last, and I didn't vibe with a lot of the people there. I didn't participate in the dating scene, because I just saw everyone else around me as being degenerates doing the wrong thing. And looking into the trajectory, I've always wanted to be successful in the long term, and I'd stay up each night running calculations like, if I were a lawyer or if I worked as like a Bitcoin engineer, and they're high paying careers, but yeah, I was also learning about Bitcoin and whatnot, but they weren't going to get me anywhere in the long term, and the money, I realized, would be worth nothing and would be limiting. You see, because hang on. As I was saying before, my dad just shouted at me. I'd be stuck in one place at once. And I'd have to have designated holidays, and if the schedule is stressful in school, then there's no way that I would adapt to it outside of school. And I had these dreams of becoming a filmmaker. I realized that there'd be such a small window of my life, retirement, where that may be possible. If I were to save everything and mess around with all these different types of bank accounts, I'm still for that, just for the sake of financial knowledge. But I realized that this isn't what I want. And I kept trying to find alternate ways, like, okay, I could be a millionaire by 60. How do I reduce that to 50? How do I reduce that to 40? And finding that there's no way, I can only just push it back a few years and then hope that I'd be a millionaire by 57. And it was quite depressing. My grades were falling because there was no meaning in what I was doing. I wasn't studying to help others. I was studying, I know, for selfish reasons, to help myself, to try to save as much money as I can, when we rely fully on the government. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm a libertarian, but you know, even that's based on hope. All of these ideologies, the political ideologies that was being fed, they're just based on hope. And I wanted something tangible, and to produce something tangible. In school, I felt like I was producing nothing tangible. And of course, with being a lawyer, you can produce tangible results, but can you do that to scale? And if you've ever studied law, then you know that it's boring, especially if you have ambitions to become a filmmaker, to become a writer, like me. You will find that there's no meaning there, and become very disheartened with the process. It makes you bitter, cynical, pessimistic. And that's just not what I wanted to go, the direction I wanted to go. So I discovered self improvement. And it motivates me to build my own business. Motivated me because I watched a lot of gurus. Hamza introduced me to the Millionaire Fast Lane. The Millionaire Fast Lane is a book, but it's also more of a mindset. He also wrote Unscripted, and I'm currently reading The Great Rat Race Escape alongside The 4 Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. But yeah, as MJ DeMarco's the author, and his trinity of books have been invaluable to me and my mindset, my ambitions. And it's having the right idea, the right framework to go about with these things. He introduced me to Sense. And Get Rich Quick actually isn't a dream. You know, you can get rich quick. Before then, I thought, well, if you want to get rich, I believed that it was possible, but I believed that it would take 40 years. And I was like, but I don't want to save up for 40 years just to have 1 million. And then that 1 million means nothing because you look at housing prices and they're just going to keep going up. And there's nothing you can do about that. If you have the money, you can go abroad. You can live abroad where the people there are much nicer than here in the UK, where you go into a large city and you risk getting stabbed. Gangs of teenagers like to hang around and play the madam, acting tough. Like these skinny youths who are on crack. And they have very poor morals and values. I've always been a moral person. You get to have that, like business, they say, oh, if you're a millionaire, you sell your soul to the corporations, you know, and that applies more to worker bees than it applies to people in the fast lane. Because I suppose if you're selling your soul to your business, then there's something wrong with your business, but you shouldn't be selling your soul to it like that. That isn't how it works. Like, you can be more moral with a business. Because, I don't know, if you're stressed, I suppose, working a 9-to-5 job, then you'll find yourself becoming a lot ruder to people. Sorry, I dropped my phone. Big oof. So I'm going to end part 1 here.